My name is Brenda. We have Mariano and Rick, and we're here to talk to you about your purpose. You know, now that we have to pretty much do self-quarantine and stay at home, you have the time to find out what your purpose is, how you want to work it, what you want to do with it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a few minutes. So join us, invite folks, and let them know what you're excited about and how we're going to get everyone excited. So first, we're going to have Rick. Rick's going to start off by sharing with us his purpose in life and how you can find yours.
Well, of course, my purpose in life and how you can find your purpose. Now, one of the most important things, and we'd like to bring this to you, and we're going to bring a variety. Sometimes we'll talk business, sometimes we'll talk life. And right now, I'm going to be presenting to you your purpose and your gift. Everyone has a unique gift. While you're home during this quarantine time, you're going to find out what that gift is. And so we're going to give you just a little bit of information so you can find out what that gift is. Now, my gifts, teaching, administration, and giving. And so I'm going to show you a list also. So get ready, get ready, get ready. You're going to take a look at this list, and it's going to give you some good ideas. And I want you to select what your gift is. So with that, we've got a short slide stack here. It's about 3 or 4 slides that we're going to share with you, and all about your gift, your purpose. And so let's take a look, especially since you're home. What is your gift? I want you to think about this. The gift is the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. You've been doing it since you were young. Everyone says, you know, that person can just do this. She's been doing it since she's been just a little child. Your gift links to your purpose. It's why you're here on this earth. And it's what you are here to serve to other people. So as you're quarantined, I want you to think about this. This is something that you actually can create wealth based on your gift. The gift is a built-in capacity that you have on the inside from birth to fulfill a function, to meet a need in other people. Now, right now, it just may be your family. Your gift is what makes you special. Your job can't take it away. No one can't take it away. Your boss can't fire it away. It's on the inside of you, and all you can do is just grow and develop it. The future is not ahead of you. It's trapped on the inside of you, and it's in your gift. So as I go through this short presentation, the whole purpose is, what is that gift inside of you that while you're quarantined, while you're in the home, while you're doing things with the family, I want you to get introspective and look on the inside and see what your gift is, because we need it. Your family needs it. And if you find that gift, you know, we're going to be bouncing back here as an economy. Your gift will open doors for you, and it's going to bring you in front of important people. Money is attracted to your gift, not you. Money is attracted to your gift. Even in business, how to use your gift in business. You know, that's what you want to do. People will find you. They will pay you if you lead with your gift. Your gift is the source of your value, your significance, and the respect that people give you. They don't see you. They see the gift that's on the inside of you. What is that? And so the purpose of this short little presentation is to say, okay, for you to look inside and say, you know what? I've got some gifts here. Don't sell me short. So here's a list of gifts. Now remember, the gift is the thing that you do the absolute best without even trying. People say, how did they do that? That is so talented. Take an inventory, a self-inventory. What are those talents, those skills, abilities that you have? Well, they organize. They're a great organizer. You bring them in, it's done. They can organize a closet. They can organize an event. They're servers. They know how to serve people, to host people. They can welcome them in. Teachers. I have a gift of teaching and counseling. Does everyone find you when they got a problem? Are you that person that everyone says, hey, where are they? I need to sit down and talk to them. Is your phone ringing nonstop, counseling people? That's a gift. That may be your source of value, your source of income. Are you an encourager? Now, I'm an encourager. I encourage people. You can do it. Run fast. Jump high. You're a winner. I have a gift of giving, supernatural giving. That's why I'm in business. I'm in business so that I can give. You got to raise money somehow. And that's what I use travel for, to raise money to be able to give and support causes. Some people are prophetic. You can't teach or educate a prophetic gift in, nor any gift. Some people just have that I got a feeling that this is going to happen. And I believe it's going to happen this week. I got a check coming. Some people have wisdom. They can give words of wisdom. You may have a gift where you just know things, a word of knowledge that you can tell people. And you may have been doing this for a while. People come to you and they say, do you have a word for me? I'm going through this. What does that mean? You may be able to interpret dreams. You may have a dream. I got this dream, this recurring dream. Can you tell me what it means? You may have the gift of faith. I believe. I know this is going to happen. I can guarantee it. You do this, you walk that out, and watch what happens. Understanding. Do people come to you because you understand? You can simplify the complex and make it simple and easy to understand. See, that's successful no matter what business you're in. That'll lead you to success. If you can take the complex and break it down so that people easily understand and go, hey, that's a leader right there. You may have the gift of communication. How about that? Being able to communicate. Rick, I can talk to anybody. Rick, I've never met a stranger. I talk to people. You put me anywhere. Now, of course, I got to keep my social distance now. And it's a little hard on me, but I can do it. I can communicate. I can talk. Like Brenda's a great communicator. A leader. Leadership is a gift. You can also learn the gift of leadership. You can learn leadership skills, but there's something inside of a person. They may be a charismatic leader. They may be a leader because they have knowledge. They may be a leader because they're just built for such a time as now. Think about it. For such a time as now, do you cower away or do you step in? If you step in, I'm telling you, your family will follow you. Our families right now during this period, they need leadership. Family leadership. Now, the leader can't get caught up watching news 24/7. Otherwise, it's going to take away from you. You'll start walking in fear when you got to walk in faith. But are you that leader for such a time as now? In the military, I'm a military man. We call them wartime leaders that step up when the bullets start flying. Are you that kind of leader? I believe that you are. Mercy. Mercy is a gift. What is that thing inside of you that you do the best without even trying? As I close, 5 keys to release your gift. Now is the time to find it. First, understand your destiny. You were born to win. I don't care what you're going through, money or situations. You may have lost your job. Understand your destiny. Your future is not determined by your current situation. I need you to keep looking forward. What is that vision, that destiny of your future? That you know that you know that you know. This is just a temporary setback, a step back for a step up. Now, secondly, what is the vision that you have of your gift? Rick, I've always had this. People have always told me this, that something inside of me, I just do it. It may be you can cook. My daughter, she's a cook. That's turning out to be a gift. I can sew. What is the vision that you have of your gift? Your responsibility is, first of all, to identify that gift because it relates to your purpose, is why you're here, but to feed it, to develop it, to refine it. You can't educate it in, but you can refine it once you identify it, and then to pray for wisdom, to find out, well, I've got this. What's my role in this? What is my responsibility? You know, I'm doing this. Mine is teaching and administration and supernatural giving. Okay, what is my responsibility in that? Your responsibility is to let it come forth. You let it come forth. You speak into it. I'm telling you what I know. You speak into it and watch what happens. And then the fifth, be persistent. Don't let your circumstances define your future. It cannot. When you start walking in and operating in your gift, and you are persistent, and you are determined, like Brenda says all the time, and you are relentless to never ever quit, your gift will make room for you and bring you in front of important people. Back to you, Brenda. Oh, no, let me turn it over to Mariano. Mariano, I know you've got some great things there for us. And Mariano, take it away, my friend.
As soon as you get done sharing your screen, I'll start.
There you go. You
Okay,
know
thanks,
you're a
man.
gifted man.
So what we've got going on here, folks, is that, let me pull up the right set of slides. Sorry
And
about
while
that.
you're doing that, Ron, you should be able to activate your video, as well as Laura, I believe.
Okay, so when Rick asked me to talk about my purpose, you know, I wanted to relate it to what it is that we're doing in the travel industry. And what I'll also share with you, though, is that just because I'm focusing on travel, I also will tell you that what I like to do is I like to help people. Okay, that's where one of my gifts is to help people. And whether it's with the travel industry or whatever career they want to choose, you know, I'm also a connector. And so I help people find their path, whatever it happens to be. But in regards to the travel industry, what I like to do is, you know, help folks or individuals, you know, with creating a new career and or income stream, either full or part-time, with the tools that we have available to us. And I'll get into those tools in a little bit, but I also wanted to let you know that I'm not only focused on individuals, but I know that there's organizations, whether they're a profit or a nonprofit, that need to save money or need to have more money. Because, you know, there's never been an organization, profit or not, that has ever said, no thanks, I've got all the money I need. And so, you know, when you look at it from the fundraising aspect, you know, the tools that we have will allow people to funnel the monies that we earn into their organizations in a passive manner. And, you know, because people, you know, people may not be traveling right now. And, you know, we know there's kind of a moratorium on that. But the bottom line is that when we get back to being able to travel freely, you know that the travel industry didn't become the largest industry in the world with people sitting at home. You know, there's people that are going stir crazy right now, and they've only been, you know, at home for a couple of weeks, right? So you can imagine how people are going to be whenever it's time that the gates are open. So it's going to be a great time right now to position yourself to be able to handle that whenever the time comes. But then there's organizations that have a travel budget that need to, you know, use that money wisely. And with our tools, we're able to show them how they can not only travel for less, but they can also benefit from the money that they're already spending. And so, you know, when it gets down to helping individuals or groups with their travel needs, you know, with the tools that we've got, because we offer discount travel, you know, we're able to save them money because of how our algorithm works. And then, you know, regardless of what's an individual or a group trip, you know, we can save them money in that regard. So what I'm going to talk a little bit now is the compensation that we have to offer. Because, you know, one of the other things that I love about our business is that there's a lot of income streams, a lot of potential ways to make money in our company. You know, whether it's personal compensation, you know, by having direct sales of, you know, on building a team, for example, or if, you know, when you build that team, you can see on this chart here that there's some monies that come in different ways. And then you also need to understand that as in our opportunity, as you build a team, you're also going to earn compensation on the people that are in your team builder group uh, by matching whatever it is they earn. So you can see there's some other monies that you get in the team builder group, with overrides and on non-personal sales. And of course, the thing that we love about our company on the compensation side is that there's unlimited $1,000 bonuses you can earn. In fact, there's even a $10,000 bonus that you can earn. And it's basically by the sales that you make. In fact, that $1,000 bonus, when you make 7 personal sales, and this is of our TOP or our travel ownership owner's package, you get a $1,000 bonus in addition to the other compensation. And then there's overrides, from building a team on different levels and generations, but there's also some infinity residuals that you can earn again from those people in your group. So realize that as you start building that team, that you make money by the growth of your team. And so these are sales that they have besides the ones that you personally have. So there's a great opportunity here for folks to do, either this part of our business, because there's another side that you can earn money on just gathering customers. So depending on, what your flavor is or what your emphasis wants to be, you have those options with us. And I think that's one of the things that intrigued me the most about this company, besides the ownership and what kind of people they were, is the fact that you have so many options on how to build this business. And because it is your business, you do it how you want. And the company's okay with it. There's no quotas, but the thing is that if you do the numbers, you get paid. So it's all up to you to do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. And the company's behind you 100%, regardless of how you want to do it. So that's what I love about our company and their vision, is that they want to make sure that people were able to use the kind of skills that Rick was talking about to do what they want to do with the tools that we have. So, that's basically what I want to share with you guys tonight. And Rick, I'm going to hand it back over to you or to Brenda to take over from there. But thanks for letting me share that.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And we're going to move right on over to Ron. Ron, are you there? I'm looking at you.
Let's see. I unmuted my phone. Can you hear me?
Hey. Yeah, there you go. Here.
Well, thanks for having me on tonight. I'm excited about it. Things in Buffalo, we're like in the middle of nowhere. By the way, I had this on 2 computers. I was trying to get off the computer on the one. I couldn't get on. Then we got on. Now I've got feedback. So now we're getting rid of that one. Okay. It's funny. I want to start by saying we're so thankful and grateful that we were introduced to you and Rick. And then later we met Mariano and we met Laura on a cruise. No, we met her in San Diego. Well, we never know where we're going to be at any given time. But, we always dreamed of travel, my wife and I. And then later on, I was national sales manager. I lost that job due to an accident, and they wanted me to move to California. Linda had cancer. Her doctors were here. So it forced us to stay in Buffalo. At the time, I felt like Moses. What am I doing here? Well, anyways, a mutual friend introduced us to you guys, Rick and Brenda. And we didn't know anything about the travel business, never done anything about it. But I don't know, the first month, we got started, a roaring start. Linda had shingles, and we couldn't have anybody at the house. We couldn't do anything but talk to you guys. And you shared some great stuff with us. We took serious the opportunity that you put in our hands. By the way, as I remember right now, it's a great time to take your phone, and everybody's got a list of people in their phone. What I'm doing is calling every single person in my phone. And you don't know who needs help right now. They may need something that you just need to go over and drop something off from the grocery store. They might need a new career because the one they got is gone and may not be there when they come back, and they want security. They may have a job or they may be a professional, but they don't want to ever be caught in this circumstance ever again. So we are each in a position to really make a difference. When you were talking about careers and you're talking about missions, Rick, I've always had a passion for serving and helping other people. I, like you, I'm a Gideon. I always believed in providing and spreading the word in God's kingdom. Well, 2 years ago, I guess, yeah, 2 years ago, I had a stroke, and I didn't talk as much as I do now, and that was one of the relapses. But I was laying in the hospital bed one night, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was dead silent, unusual, and it was me and God. And frankly, if you can look into my heart right now, whoever's listening to this call, I got a message that night. The Holy Spirit just got my attention. You know, it's like he could have taken me home that night, but that's not what he did. He said, I gave you a mission, son. Get her done, son. Now, because of what you and Brenda did in our life, Rick, and you guys also, one of the talents that came to the surface, the Lord has opened up the door. Rick, you tease me sometimes, you call me the Mission King. Well, I take pride in that because today I have people from all over the business, Surge365 and all over the world calling me saying, what is it that you do that's so special? And I said, first of all, it's not me. I'm being driven by the Holy Spirit. I'm following that. That's my mission. And that mission is because we have, through Surge, some incredible tools. How about anybody here on this call or watching this video down the road here next few weeks? How many of you have ever heard of a layaway plan for getting an airline ticket? Well, if you have a mission team and you work through Delta Airlines group sales, they will allow, it's a 501c3 organization, they'll allow you to put a small deposit down and then pay the balance off, let's say 6 months from now when you go. That's great because now it gives you time to raise money. Number two, this is even better. A week after we booked the first time, before I forget, when I laid in the room that night, in the hotel room, and that Leda had brought my computer into the office. I was showing all the nurses the opportunity, the Surge365 opportunity on ETTC, nurses when they came in, because they were telling me how horrible their jobs were. So I said, well, here's an alternative. Anyways, now, going back to the missions program. The group leader for Delta Sales called me and said, Ron, isn't your mission team going to take supplies down? I said, sure. He said, well, look at it. When they check their first bag in, we can give you what's called a baggage waiver, and you can send down Bibles and books and clothes and supplies and food and whatever it is you want, and we won't charge you for it. Now, my first trip that I did this for was when I was laying in that hospital for a church that was going to Guatemala. And they were 13 people went down. They took 13 boxes of shoes and, these shoes, we can get you children shoe sizes, expand 5 times, leather and rubber shoes. Boy, talk about helping children in the world. Okay, I don't want to get bogged down, but not only that, we had a store donate a skid of peanut butter for the orphanage. Do you know how much it costs for a skid of peanut butter to ship to Guatemala? Well, folks, under the Delta program, we got to ship that. Go back, I'm a Gideon, so I bought Spanish Bibles because, of course, they speak Spanish in Guatemala. So we sent down Bibles, peanut butter, shoes, clothes. It would have cost $2,500 money raised, plus the cost of all the goods, to send that to Guatemala. And instead, we got it to go through Delta and the mission program free. Watch my lips. Free. Now, guys, how much further can we extend the kingdom of God and follow our mission that's in our heart? See why I get excited about what Rick and Brenda have shared with us and what I hope you catch the vision. My wife, whenever we travel, Rick and Brenda created a problem. And we like to do, you know what that is, everybody?
Yes, we do.
That's the conquest. Well, we were heading in May, except for this virus, we were heading back on this conquest. And what we were going to do is go on a cruise to Mexico. And, I have to admit, they caught me. What I'm eating in that picture is a guy burger. That's Rick's specialty. He taught me how to eat those babies. Now, look at folks. We are just understanding we're in a unique position when everybody else is sitting there going, when is the government going to help me? What are we going to do? Oh, take your finger out of your mouth and get off your butt. Get on the phone and call some people, will you? People need us. The world is desperate for what we've got. And I don't know if I'm sharing the message that Rick wanted me. It's on my heart. And I just got to tell you, there's so many things. my church, the first time I showed this to my pastor, the opportunity, he goes, Ron, we have an issue. At our church, we only raise funds through the offering plate. Now, guess what? Surge has revolutionized the offering plate. More importantly, we're getting a new pastor. The other guy was a great guy, but we're getting a new one. And the new pastor is he's really cutting edge. And I showed him this opportunity. In the meantime, our church has decided that since people aren't going into the sanctuary and the offering plate, we've gone to electronic donation for our tithes. I did it 5 minutes after I signed up. The money was at our church already. And you can set up, every church can do that. Now, here's what's really critical. When somebody chooses through good stewardship to join Vortex and through Surge365 and take advantage of it, what you're doing is opening the door for cash flow into your missions program with no overhead, no problems. And I just want to encourage everybody to take advantage of it. Rick, I could go on for another whatever.
Yes, Ron, we love you. We love you. We love that you're sharing that with us. So we want to keep it moving here, and I'm going to turn it over to Laura.
Thank you, Brenda. And I'm going to share one slide with you. You know, they say pictures are 1,000 words. So when Rick asked me to do my purpose, my why, this is it here. For those of you that know me or don't know me, I was happily married for over 14 years. My husband and I were in the military. That's the picture there to the left. And, you know, being military, we went everywhere the military told us we needed to go. And when you had that 2-week vacation, it was, do we see your side of the family? Do we see my side of the family? You never have that time to take your own vacation. We didn't even have time to take our honeymoon. We never did. We thought we would have time when he retired. But on December 21st of 2004, he died 1.5 years before he would retire. And at that point, I learned, and he was only 36 years old at the time. So at that point, I learned life was way too short to answer to anyone else. I needed to be in control of my own time. I was fortunate enough to find a second great guy, which is all the other pictures. That would be Dakota. You know, and I've made sure that we've taken that time to take vacations for ourselves. Along the bottom, you'll see Mazatlan and then Atlantis in the Bahamas, Steamboat Springs. You know, we have others. I'm getting the whole vacation thing down, you know, making sure that we get away and unplug because you never know what tomorrow brings. And my whole thing now is just to keep this going and get him retired so that we can travel and race, because that picture up there, that's our other passion. You know, we love to race. And the thing I love about this business is it gives me the ability to do that, because I'll be damned if I'm going to let him work till he dies. Been through it once, not doing it again. So my whole purpose is to try and get to people to understand, to stop not using those vacation days that you have. I mean, our whole company is trying to get that 768 million unused vacation days down to 0. And I cannot tell you how important that is to unplug. Now, a lot of people are being kind of forced to unplug, but to unplug, get that time for yourselves, create those precious memories. And with this company, I have the opportunity to do that while helping other people make their passions and their dreams come true. Plus, it's something I love to do. So it's really not work for me because travel's fun and I absolutely love to travel. So that's my purpose, my why I do this. And so there you go. That's my thing. So I'll turn it back over to you, Brenda, once you unmute. You're still muted, Brenda.
There you go. There you go. Everything popped up in the way. But, you know, thank you so much, Laura, for sharing that. And we are loving this. You know, we're doing these different podcasts, virtual. whatever it is, to reach out to the people that are home now. And what we want to do is we want to share with you so you can decide what your purpose is. Allow this time that you're forced to sit back, stop, and relax to find out exactly what that is. See, this is what we're love doing, and we're going to continue to do this. Look for us on Facebook Live, look for us on Zoom. We would love for some of you to join and share with us, but we're having fun doing this, and we're taking advantage of the fact that we're at home. We've all of us have been working at home for quite a while, you know, for years and years. And now we just want to help you all realize that you can do it too. You can have fun. You can change your family's financial future with the tools that we have through the Surge365. So get back to the person who shared this with you, or you can inbox any one of us and let us explain to you how you can start doing this, how you can start enjoying your life, designing your purpose, and literally changing your family's financial future. We look back to hearing from you the next time. And so till then, everybody be safe and stay home.